Morning, honorable judges. I am Pankaj Kumar and I would like to start the topic the new world order in the wake of COVID 19 with a famous quoting from Srimad Bhagavad Gita that only change is permanent. In the history of human civilization, innumerable times the established world order had been changed and has given way to new orders. The changes in the archaic orders highlight its limitations and also pushes for new discoveries, inventions, and innovations. The present world order is bound to undergo a redefining process post and during COVID 19. The situation demands for a reorientation of our goals and also a reassessment of our all necessities. Now, all the products and services will broadly be categorized as necessary and not necessary, and all those nations trading in necessary items will see a spurt in their business, and all those nations trading in not necessary items will face a nosedive. This change of priority in respect of services and products hold the key to challenge the existing world order and will also be responsible for establishing a new power equation. Now, before purchasing or producing a state-of-the-art weapon system, now nations will be forced to create a proactive and robust medical and paramedical infrastructures. The two power blocs, Russia and America, will face 30% slump in their weapon export. Thus, it will undermine their pan-global presence. The third epicenter of power, China, is looking terribly nervous. It is isolated from the world community and is also facing charges for spreading this deadly virus. It may be slapped with international bans and expulsions from many of the strategic blocs. Moreover, poor quality export of medical kits from China during such crisis to the most suffering nations has also sank Chinese credentials to another. Now, financial confiscation of China is a current global trend. The practice of border sealing and localization will give rise to the problems of immigrants and refugees and requiring UN to expand and leverage its presence and role. This crisis will set forth new trade and business models as well as diplomatic dealings. Now, all the international summits and conventions will take place through video conferencing. Thus, the traditional benefit of body language and protocol will be eliminated, and now technology will put two unequal nations at par, enabling the weaker one to foster a better deal in the international market. Now, the fourth epicenter of power, India, will be benefited owing to its responsible responses during the crisis. India has been a trader of essential items and renowned for its competent manpower in the field of medics, IT, and artificial intelligence. Companies are shifting from China to India, and India will provide them a breakthrough in maintaining the global supply chain. The enchantment of Vedic mantras, United Nations, and European countries also marks a respectful acceptance of Indian philosophy and spirituality. The Indian system of yoga proved to be the sole caretaker of mental and physical well-being of the world during this lockdown period. Hence, in my opinion, in a decade or so, India will surpass China and will become second power epicenter after USA. Jai Hind.